all these plainclothes?
Ain't that the way they say it goes? Ain't that the way? You gotta make a bet when places show you can't play. Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way? Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way?
Sit down over there.
Let's go.
I hate autopsies.
Oh, I like them, huh? Come on, Inspector. We're the arresting officers.
Do me a favor, LaGuardia. Cover me. I'll owe you one.
I'm going to cash in on that. Meet me later at the coroner's office.
Lacey, you and Cagney got lucky. They want you over at the police academy to give an indoctrination talk to the women cadets.
When?
There it is.
Did you find my earring? Where? It's a logical place. Yeah, I had a good time. I did. Hey, don't talk like that. I know I did, but it wasn't over a precinct telephone. Look, I gotta go now. Oh, the earring. Keep it as a souvenir.
Ain't that the way they say it goes? Ain't that the way? You gotta make a bet when places show you can't play. Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way? Even when you know you're gonna lose, it ain't tax exempt, it ain't even dues. Ain't that the way?
Boy, am I beat today.
I wonder why.
Not complaining.
Okay, go ahead. Who was it? I'm not squeamish.
6'4", 240 pounds, ex-pro football player.
Jock. So what does he do for a living now? Endorse shave cream?
No, as a matter of fact, he owns his own sports franchise firm. I think that they said last year he made over $500,000.
Oh, that's nice for a change. You gonna see him again?
No, Mom. Travels a lot. Doesn't live in this town.
Figures. Chris, did you ever consider a permanent affair, like, say, longer than 2 weeks?
Yeah. Once.
No kidding? Oh,
John Travolta. He was everything that I ever wanted in Saturday Night Fever. It's just that the age difference was a problem. He's much too old for me.
Someday you're gonna want a regular, responsible guy like my Harvey, but it'll be too late.
I smell a pitch for Dave Travers coming on.
So I happen to think he's a terrific guy. He happened to be over for dinner last night, and call me crazy, but I think they'd like each other.
You're crazy and you're relentless. Help! 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 Somebody help me!
It's just I see the dark circles under your eyes, the little crow's feet. I know you're not happy. With a guy like Dave, you'd never look like that.
Exactly, which is why I keep saying, watch my mouth. No! You want to be a marriage counselor, go back to Queens. You want to be my partner? Can it?
Well, somebody else will get him. Mark my words.
Kind of a creepy neighborhood, isn't it?
Check that over there on the right. The gladiators are out in force this morning. Don't look at me, buddy. My night to cook dinner. Whatever you do, don't stop.
Nice jackets. You'll get me one of those.
14 PDU, car 312, any unit to cover. Shots fired, vicinity of 17th and 2nd Avenue. Cover unit identified.
312, copy, last en route.
Car 312 taking the cover for 316. Further information to follow as received.
What happened?
Somebody got hit bad.
Hey, Pulaski, he's the one who did it. He murdered her.
Pulaski, you're gonna die!
Hey, what do you say? We got nothing. We don't have nothing. Hey, Pulaski, apartment 60, he killed him.
Okay.
Hey, we got nothing, man. No knives.
Open up, please! You know anything about him?
He's an old man.
Hey. Mr. Pulaski? Mr. Pulaski, can you hear me? If we have to break down your door, Mr. Pulaski, how are you gonna lock it after we're gone? We're detectives, Mr. Pulaski. We'd like to talk to you.
Get in there. Let's go. Come on. Get in there. This is all the autopsy report turned up.
She never delivered any babies, though she definitely had relations with men. She would have been a natural mother. What a pelvis. Postmortems give me gas.
You ate at breakfast this morning?
What is this? You're asking us questions now, Pulaski?
I got no right.
I have a small piece of chocolate cake.
And why you eat it?
I was hungry.
You eat and you breathe because these are basic functions for life. Survival. When it's threatened your survival, you must be ready. I was ready. It's not my choice. It's God's.
Mr. Pulaski, I'd really feel a lot better if you sat down. Please.
I have to make you feel good. There's no time police start to make me feel good. How many times I have to call you?
Are you saying you've been getting no response?
On the way over in the car, you said something about knives. Did they have knives, Mr. Pulaski?
They had knives.
Did you see the knives? Mr. Pulaski, if you
I
expect
saw
us...
the knives in their hands and in their eyes.
$400 for what? Ballet lessons. Thelma, I don't think a cop's son should be taking ballet lessons. Yeah, I know about the president's son.
Behind
Mr.
my back,
Pulaski.
you've been giving him money for ballet. You know.
Tell me about the gun.
What? He's gone. Gun is gone.
Most guns are registered.
I have to go to bathroom.
You went to the bathroom before you left your apartment, Mr. Pulaski.
When you are my age, you don't count how many times you go. You just make small blessing because you are able to go.
Someone's gonna have to take you.
You are not going to take me.
LaGuardia, would you please escort Mr. Pulaski to the men's room?
Okay. This way, Mr. Pulaski.
What's Mrs. Pulaski gonna do while he's being held? She can hardly walk by herself.
You already arranged for her to have a vocational nurse. What do you want to do, adopt her?
You think he's guilty?
He sure as hell is not being cooperative. Based on what we've got, he's guilty.
If you're so convinced, how come I was the one that had to put the handcuffs on him?
Mayor Beth, you're a cop. It does not stand to reason that everyone over the age of 70 and under the age of 15 is innocent.
Right. The next time we arrest an 8-year-old for grand larceny, you put the cuffs on him.
Did Mrs. Pulaski remember any better because you brought her a jar of Harvey's chicken soup? You a cop or a caterer?
She remembered everything she could.
What did she remember? She remembered yelling. She remembered hearing 2 shots. That stuff about her husband's lousy temper is not good testimony in his favor.
But she didn't hide that. She could have hid that.
Bottom line is, ML, she didn't see the knives like Pulaski claimed.
Was there anything she said that you believed?
What difference does it make? The judge is the one that's got to be convinced, not me.
100 people living in this building, not one witness comes forward.
Who is it?
Police!
I'll have to see some identification. You could have bought those in some novelty shop. A kid could walk into such a place and come out a G-man. You got something else?
Lady. Like what, ma'am?
Maybe an American Express card, like Carl Malden's got.
According to the desk sergeant, Pulaski was always complaining about being harassed by the Toros.
How often?
At least once a day.
So what else was new in the precinct?
We talked to some of the merchants in the neighborhood. A Mr. Bertrand, who runs the fruit and vegetable stand, told us that he once saw Pulaski running out of the building, half naked, and threatening to kill some kids who were parked below his window. He was trying to take a nap, and the rock music from the car radio was driving him crazy. A Mrs. Lupino, who lives in the same building, used to see Pulaski lying in wait for some kid he was convinced was trying to steal his Social Security checks.
No, but that never happened. He was too smart for them.
You think he's paranoid about the knives, too?
I don't think he's paranoid, Lieutenant.
Probably isn't. He's just your sane neighborhood nutcase. So what's your next move?
Talk to the Rivera family?
Yeah, okay. But don't waste too much time with this. You made your arrest, now it's up to the DA. Yeah, Samuels.
Yeah, we'll try a little hard. Yeah, go back. Yeah, this new chick I've been dating, Amy, she says she can't make it to Petrie's party.
Is this your bring your own booze or what?
What party?
Nothing. Still on the boards. Hey, I hear you two finally made the big time.
Please, Becky, don't double talk me. What's this about a party? LaGuardia, give it to me straight, huh?
What are you doing here, Chris?
Oh, there's a party going on. We're not being invited.
It's no big deal. It's just a shower for Petrie's wife.
Only you're going and we're not? It was a mistake, right, Petrie? Our invitation to the shower?
No, it wasn't a mistake. I don't know how to tell you this.
You don't have to explain anything, Petrie.
Look, ever since you and Cagney came on as detectives here, it's been kind of tough on the wives. You know, wondering what you look like, what happens when one of us is put on the same case with one of you.
The inevitable. We check into a hotel and exchange clues.
Stop it, Chris. We understand, Petrie.
Happy to oblige. Call us when your marriage is shaky.
You didn't have to say that.
He had it coming to him. When are they gonna grow up and stop with this sexist crud? What do they think we are? Couple of Bo Derricks?
I don't know. I think of myself as more the Carol Lombard type.
Can we see him now?
Except for his family, I can't allow any visitors. Why don't you come back in 24 hours?
What's his condition?
He's serious but stable, excuse me.
Miss Rivera.
Yes?
We're detectives. I'm Cagney. This is my partner, Lacey.
No le digas nada, ¿ok? Están atrás de Mario. Won't you two just leave us alone, huh?
My brother is sick in intensive care. He can speak to no one.
Miss Rivera, we know your brother's too sick to talk. We just thought maybe you
Violence against gang members usually goes unnoticed. Why this sudden interest?
Miss Rivera, you knew something about what happened.
She knows nothing. She was at school.
I'm a political science major at NYU.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't be surprised. Some of us qualify.
Esteban, you were there. You saw what went down. Will you tell us about it?
I already told the police everything I know. I don't owe you nothing.
Miss Pulaski says there were knives. Were there knives, Esteban?
My brother was shot down in cold blood, lady. In cold blood.
A year ago, my brother Lorenzo was killed in a gang fight between the Toros and the Gladiators. Now, we found out because they dropped his body on the steps outside. Today, my brother Mario is gunned down. He may die. Mario is a good boy. He is innocent. Esteban is good. Now, if you have come here looking for a witness for Pulaski's defense, you are wasting your time.
We're looking for the facts, Anna. The truth. You can understand that.
Why? What for? I know my brother is innocent, that Mr. Pulaski is guilty, but the system will free him, so what are you worried for?
I don't understand that.
Facts. The facts are, my brother is Puerto Rican, and he is guilty until proven innocent. And Mr. Pulaski is Anglo. The system will free him. Make no mistake about it.
Hey, what's the matter, babe?
I got a problem.
What a relief. For a minute there, I thought I did.
I'm serious, Harv.
Hey, honey, I'm sorry. What? What?
I arrested a man today. I'm prejudiced.
What did he do?
He shot an unarmed Puerto Rican gang member. Kid's in intensive care.
Yeah?
And I think the man's innocent.
Why?
'Cause he's 80 and he's white. And he doesn't throw rocks in my car. He doesn't call me a pig, and he doesn't hate me because I'm a cop.
So what are you trying to tell me? You're a bigot?
It's a possibility, isn't it?
No.
Why not?
Because I know you.
Everybody we talk to confirms the fact that Pulaski shot the kid because he couldn't stand noisy imposition on his life. And I end up buying the old man's story.
Honey, that doesn't make you prejudiced.
Are you listening to what I'm telling you here? Chris doesn't think he's innocent.
Chris Cagney doesn't have your clear and objective mind.
Do you think I have a clear and objective mind?
Ah, now why is that so hard to believe, huh? Because it's coming from me? What'll it take to convince you? A lie detector?
I love it. I love it. And he talks so tough. Harvey.
What?
Harvey. You been taking extra vitamin pills?
Can we have Egg McMuffins?
They're having scrambled eggs.
Don't break mine.
Too late. Call your father.
Dad!
Yeah?
I've lived in this house all my life, and nobody knows I hate scrambled eggs.
Nobody cares.
This is half an hour early. Here, take it over, will you?
Hi.
Do you want to see Harvey?
Yes, do you mind? Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Locked myself out.
Not again.
Be right with you.
Thank you.
She always does that.
When did she move in?
Lenny? Why? She's always lived there. She's usually at home when you're at work. See you tonight, huh? Bye, guys.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad. Bye, Dad.
How do you plan to let her in?
Well, as a super of this building, I got a master key.
As opposed to a mistress key.
That's cute.
Vitamins, huh?
Come on, Mary Beth, don't be ridiculous. Harvey cheating?
You sound like that couldn't happen to him. Are you saying he's incapable of fooling around?
No, I'm not insulting his manhood. It's just that, you're very touchy today.
I'm sorry.
You would have to be blind not to see that you are the only woman in his life.
So how come Miss Fly With Me has perfect plumbing and our sink is stopped up?
Well,
You should see her legs. They go all the way up to her dimples.
Man on floor.
Door's open.
Everybody decent?
and what if we weren't?
The arraignment was pushed up.
To when?
To 9 this morning.
We missed it. No.
So what's the formal charge?
Assault with a deadly weapon. Her face.
Where are you guys headed?
What do you want?
Falafel?
At 9:30 in the morning?
Okay, tell them to throw an egg on it.
You going to see Pulaski?
Yeah, at 10 and then legal aid.
Nice old guy, that Pulaski. I always liked him.
How come everybody knows him?
I used to answer his calls when I was walking a beat, as they say. Chronic complainer.
So you're the guy who always showed up 2 hours after the fact.
Holds a grudge, too.
Call that trial? They don't give me a chance to talk.
No, it was just a preliminary hearing, Mr. Pulaski, just to determine the facts.
Facts. You think they are going to ruin their case with facts? Did you hear, boy, how he lied?
Who, Mr. Pulaski?
Esteban! He was supposed to be my friend.
Mario's brother was your friend?
Yes. He say to me many times he want to get out from gang. He say he feel better always around pigeons. My pigeons. Oh, he very good with pigeons. He use it to come up to my coop on roof to talk to them. I remember. But he was not my friend. He was scum, like others. Scum!
Your life is in danger, man. They won't trust you. Because they'll remember when you wanted out of the gang, when Lorenzo died. The Toros are afraid, man. They're afraid you'll turn on them. You got to prove yourself. I can't do it for you.
My brother is very tired.
We're running out of time, Miss Rivera. If we could ask just a few questions. Mario.
I will tell you nothing.
If we can't help you, maybe we can help Esteban.
Stay away from my brother.
Did he have a knife? Did you have a knife? Did you have any weapons?
You listen to them, Mario. Maybe they're right. Maybe they can get Esteban out of the gang before he dies like Lorenzo.
As long as I live, Esteban will survive.
And if you don't?
If Esteban winds up on a slab, it will be your fault. It will be you who killed him. If the Toros believe that he can be influenced by the lies of a woman, then his blood will be on your hands.
Influenced to do what?
No.
Type and cross-match him for 4 units of blood, then put him in Trendelenburg.
Is he gonna make it?
I don't know. Right now, his chances look pretty dim.
You're in my way, lady.
You're in our way, punk.
Esteban, you're a Toro, right? As a Toro, you live by some code of honor I don't understand. But I can't believe in a code that can let an innocent man die in prison.
You call a murderer an innocent man?
Can't you see we're wasting our breath? He wants to be buried in the Toro jacket. He wants to die like this. It's the Rivera family tradition, right, man? First Lorenzo, then Mario. How much time do you think you've got before you check out for your own funeral?
When'd you lose your interest in pigeons, Esteban?
Listen, if you're still counting on all that bunk about the system guaranteeing a free ride for Pulaski, forget it.
Listen to me. Use your brains. You want to be part of a gang? You've been part of the human gang since the day you were born. Act like a member. We know Pulaski isn't lying. We know there were knives.
And I'm telling you, there were no knives.
We can help you.
I don't need your help.
Who else have you got? Your brother Toros?
Look, why don't you all leave us alone, huh? Mario, my sister, and me, okay?
Oh! How do you reach a kid like that?
Reach him? He has been weaned on mother's milk and a 1,000-year-old tradition of macho garbage. Save your heart, ML.
Oh, I gotta call Harvey. something about meatloaf or something. Something to go with a meatloaf.
Parsley.
This is Lacey, 360. Could you get me my home number, please? 555-1519. I can't remember what it was.
Ketchup?
No, it's not.
Busy.
Mm-hmm. He's probably giving the stewardess his meatloaf recipe.
Esteban, I don't think you like our jacket.
Man, I'm a Toro, bro. Not that a Toro, too.
Yeah, that's not the way you talked a year ago. And you wanted out then. Now you're different.
Yeah, man. I tell you, I swear it's different, Guillermo, all right? It's different, man.
You got my message.
Yep. Got held up, sorry. Be home ASAP. PS, hope you like anchovy.
Yuck.
No, there's no anchovy. It's okay. Mom's kidding.
I tried to call you, but somebody was on the phone for an hour and a half.
Hey, I was off the hook. Hey, I was impressed with your ingenuity. Could have had some guy in a blue and white knock down the door, huh?
Nah, too easy. Why was the phone off the hook?
Dad got tired of all the drips in the building.
Hey, okay, cool with that. Hey, I was getting all these complaints from the tenants.
Wings?
Leanie gave them to me. Neat, huh?
Did you get yours yet, Harvey? Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Starting anything hot and heavy yet with Harvey?
Does knocking off a pizza together fit?
Married life. Listen, I want you to wipe the tomato paste off your cheek and get yourself together, because we're going to go to Petrie's wife's shower.
Wait a minute. He doesn't want us there, remember?
He will. Tonight is the perfect night to settle this whole thing. We're going to show the wives that we're just a couple of hard-working cops with no designs on their husbands. We can't avoid this thing forever.
Why not?
Mary Beth, don't you want to make those poor ladies feel better? Don't you realize that until they get a look at us, their fantasies are going to make them miserable?
I just got home.
Okay, plain is the name of the game. I'm wearing my tweed jacket and my pearls, my tan skirt. I think that you should wear your blue suit and that yuck green blouse. You look awful in that.
Thank you very much.
I already picked up the presents, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be there in 15 minutes. Okay?
Chris? Honey?
What?
You want to go to Rod and Claudia Petrie's shower?
Well, how come I'm suddenly invited?
You're not. Neither am I.
Ain't that the way it always goes? Ain't that the way? All you know for sure is no one knows. That's all they say. They try to make you crawl when you know you can fly. Just keep smiling when you want to cry. Now that's the way. Ain't that the way? Ain't that the way?
Said you can afford to be a feminist, honey, I told her. Me, all I got going for me are big bassoons. Oh, it must be Lieutenant Samuels. He's the only one missing.
Right.
Thank you.
I'll get it, hon.
Okay.
Petrie, hey, how you doing?
Look, Petrie, if this is really below the belt, we could just disappear.
No. It's okay. Come on in. It was a dumb move not inviting you in the first place.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
In that case, you get to keep these.
What? What'd you do that for?
Spite.
Come on in.
I wish Harvey was here.
Why?
It would just... It'd look better if there was guys with us.
You're right, I should have rented a fiance.
Honey, these are the guys I was telling you about. This is Christine Cagney.
How do you do? It's very nice to meet you.
And, I'm sorry, Lacey.
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
This is Mary Beth Lacey. How do you do? How do you do?
This is my wife, Claudia. Bonita Velasquez.
Hello.
Did I hear Christine and Mary Beth?
Yeah, we do have first names, as Becky.
Christine and Mary Beth. Let me get you a drink.
That's a good idea.
Excuse me, Miss Cagney. Or is it Mrs. Cagney?
No, I'm single, but looking.
Kinda improves your chances, huh, with so many men around.
Here's a drink. Here we go, Mary Beth. Oh, Mary Beth, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I look lousy in it anyway.
There's a bathroom. It's up the stairs and down the hall on the left next to the bedroom. Sorry, Lacey.
Do you work closely with Rod? Rod. Oh, Petrie. Petrie's the best. Whenever I'm in over my head, I always ask him. I can learn a lot from him.
Yeah. That's why we call him the professor at home. Isn't that right, Professor?
Listen, I hear they're holding Pulaski for assault.
Yeah, I think he's getting a bum rap.
Unless you got witnesses. Any luck?
But I think Esteban Rivera wants out of the Toros. What do you think his chances are?
Slim to none.
You used to be involved in all of that. You got out. His sister Anna's going to college. She's all right. So what is with this kid and his 1,000-year-old revenge game? Does that make him a man?
He's a punk kid who doesn't know who he is. His man was going to be judged by the Toros. Don't count on him to think on his friends. He's dead if he does. And they'll do it in style. They'll take him out to gladiator territory, make a ruckus, and I'll let them do it for him. Bon, listen, give me another scotch on the rocks, will you, please?
You've had enough. We're going home.
Home? It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
I'm nauseous and pregnant, remember?
Women.
Go dance with your wife.
Yeah.
Mary Beth, you should see Petrie's hothouse. It's just unbelievable.
I'll take a rain check, huh? Let's get out of here.
What, you have to go?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you for having us, Mrs. Petrie. It was really a lovely shower. Honest. Hi, Chief. Bye, Chief.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Us? We're the life of the party.
Dejaste sola aquí.
No me molestas así.
No me gusta.
This is
It wasn't my fault you left your coat at the party.
I suppose it was mine.
We need a drink.
Don't you think you've had enough?
What do you want? I'll surprise you.
Don't bother. I'll just bring this out in a glass.
2 vodkas on the rocks, run a tap. Oh, don't tell me this place is straight. Thanks. Can you tell me something? What was with Petrie's wife? I haven't been so polite to anybody since the nuns, and she burst into tears.
It has to do with being pregnant and seeing yourself as a Zeppelin instead of a hot number.
But it's so obvious he's crazy about her.
Yeah. But it doesn't take a lot of paranoia to imagine your husband's looking around when you're starting to get a little tired and your self-image isn't that great. And there's a face hanging around him that's prettier and newer than yours.
You thinking about Harv? And coffee, tea, or me?
I was not. But I am now. I'll see you tomorrow, Chris.
What are you doing to me? How many times you want me to repeat this? She doesn't turn me on.
How come you're always in that apartment fixing that dripping faucet?
Because that's my job.
Even when the faucet stops dripping?
Are you enjoying this?
Why don't you just admit it, Harvey? Admit! She turns you on. You're not dead, Harvey. You're only married. Don't you think there's a few guys that give me a little rush?
Like who?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck?
Don't worry. Harvey, he's in Hawaii.
Hey, good morning, New York. This is Big Bad Bob. It's about 6:01. Well, if you're not up for work by now, you're gonna be late. So we're gonna help you get started here with some hot new music to get that blood pumping through those veins. So wake up, Big Apple.
Sometimes that husband of mine is cuter than Kermit the Frog.
Please, you're making me sicker than I already am.
You hate it when I'm happy, don't you?
Do you have to smoke?
You know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you two could feel this good. Say the word, and Harv will give Dave Travers your number. And pretty soon, you have a smile on your face, just like this.
No smile, no numbers, no fix-up, okay? Got it?
I got it. Oh, I talked to Claudia this morning.
Claudia?
Yeah, Mrs. Petrie. Remember her, pregnant? Your hostess from last night?
Oh, yeah, the Zeppelin.
It's such a prize in the morning. Anyway, she was real nice. She admitted she was being very paranoid. Petrie's never given her any reason to be jealous. And she apologized for being such a stupid last night.
And you want me to get married?
That's it, okay? What's on the program?
We're gonna knock on more closed doors. We're gonna try to find some poor witness who's been spending sleepless nights over this whole thing.
I still think Esteban's our weak link. As a matter of fact, he's our only hope. But how do you get him to break that code of theirs?
It's simple. You don't.
Good morning. That was some hell of a party you had last night. Made the top 10. Ranked just below Uzbeki's bris. Have a nice day.
Good morning, Christine. And how are we this morning? The bicob is by the water cooler.
Coffee or bicob?
Both. What do you think, LaGuardia?
About what?
About last night. We blackballed out of the old boys club. Last night's episode leaked into our professional lives.
She wants to know if we're ever going to be invited to another party.
Actually,
There have been several sociological studies on the merits of separation as it applies to one's personal and professional life.
Maria Rivera just died. It's murder now.
It's in June, he said. Oh, no. No, it was in the spring. Because he remembered the cherry blossom had bloomed.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. I just want a description of the... Will you tell him I just want a description of the man who broke into his store?
You have to let him tell it in his own way.
Sweetheart, by the time he's finished telling me, the thief will be in Canada.
Yes, I hear you. We're on it right now. Look, you've got to get a hold of yourself. She's hysterical.
Oh.
We're on our way. Anna, the tourists just broke into the house and dragged Esteban out.
It never ends. According to Velasquez, they'll take him to gladiator territory. That way it'll look like the gladiators wiped him out.
That can't be too hard to find. The gladiators only control a few square blocks. Let's go.
I would have died at Toro, man. I would have never told about the knives, never. But you turned me out. You tried to kill me, man. Now, I don't owe you nothing. You understand that, man? I don't owe you nothing.
Pulaski's gonna be a very happy lady.
Mary Beth, if you take her another gallon of Harvey's chicken soup, I'll never, ever speak to you again. Ever.